Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to Ultimate General Civil War. With me, your host, Luckymarine. We're playing as a Union and we're just about to kick off Perryville. Right now. Defend Crossroads. Scout report the rebels are deploying their infantry near Perryville. The town controls an important road junction and is a valuable source of fresh water. We must defeat them to secure the strategic area of Kentucky. Deploy troops around Widow's Bottom farm and wait for further orders. Okay, alright. Widow's Bottom. Well, I never. 2014 brigades. I'd like there to be more tinkering in this screen. If it says maximum 14 brigades, then you should be able to click on your corps here and select which of those brigades in that corps get left out. Just a suggestion. Away we go. Defensive positioning, not really. Deploy troops around Widow Bottom's farm and wait for the advance order to Perryville. I'd like to get up to the edge of the river if I could. Rebels made to attack us and you will not have reinforcements until tomorrow. Hold your ground at all costs. Uh-oh. Usually hold your ground at all costs means lots and lots of Confederates. Why do we start here if we're defending in this location? And what do you have? Right. Well, Chew, are you the one with the Uber cannons? Nope. We just got Napoleons. Yep, well, that's fair enough. Well, I don't know what's going to be in front of us. It led me to believe that the enemy will, yeah, it led me to believe that the enemy are over here somewhere and they're going to come down this way. But we'll see. Swap out you for Daniel. We're going to be detaching skirmishers. So I want the skirmishers to be detached from 1-star units, not 2-star units. 2-star units, I want us to keep them bulked out as much as we can. I'll put no, just form up in the centre. Do the old Zulu bull maneuver. And that is it, I think. We'll sweep up through the forest, make sure there's nothing here. And then wheel around, anchor this flank probably in these woods, and wheel around it. Detach skirmishers from you, you, and you. And let's get them eyes and ears before we make a move. Before we make a move, he says. Well, kind of. Okay, looks relatively clear. Push you a little bit forward. Get you into these woods over here. Let's push you all the way up there. I wonder why it started us all the way down at the bottom. If it was just going to allow us to get into position anyway. It might not, we might have to make a run for it. We'll not capture the position just yet. You never know, something like that might just set off an AI reaction to it. I'll try and get eyes on where they are. Johnson, let's not stand that. Bring a supply wagon up. Let's start running. You're on a decent amount of cover. Can we push you a little bit further along this edge? Down rolls are attacking us. That's fine. We're also advancing from the north. You 3. 4. Attack them before they get into cover. Try to keep them out of the forests. Try to push you up here. I'll push you into these forests. Take Andrews with you. Iron Brigade into that copse there. And we'll try and hold the defensive terrain. Kelly, you're not doing anything, let's get you into that bit of woods there. Thompson Johnson, I want you floating around the middle. Volunteer guarding against any kind of flanking attack. They'll be able to cross this river easily. Looks like Iron Brigade is going to have to see off some horses soon. Wagner, I need you around the side. And Johnson, you're going to be needed. Just there. Let's get you into these forests. You into there, Loomis. Again. Sit in the centre. I will detach you to where you're required. We've kind of isolated them out in the open. Not allowing them to get into too much cover. As long as these don't concentrate on this guy here. You fire onto them, Loomis. I need you in this gap here. You try to get flanking shots into that. You fall back. Try to tempt them into the range of both Kirk and Johnson. I'll try to get flanking shots into Donaldson. Are you still running? Kind of. Still capable of a little bit of running. Rainey's about to break, I think. You'll pull back just a little bit. Send you up north. Try to get around the flank of Jones and we'll hold position. Just here. You refocus onto Smith. You focus on Stewart. You're on Donaldson. We'll tie these down. Wagner should be able to get around the back of Donaldson and give him the good news. You switch fire onto Donaldson. Do we press here? Still quite a lot of people in those woods. I think not. Let's get you properly into cover. These can no longer be seen, so they can no longer be fired at. Once Wagner's into the actual woods, I'm sure he'll be unspotted as well. Let's try and get you into the side of Jones. Get you across the river here. I think they've got artillery just in these woods. If nothing else, we can at least spot it. That's it. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me. There we go. get you out on this flank. And we want them to come back so that we can fire at them again. These cannons are so unbelievably stupid because they lost vision of everybody around them. They started to move the cannons forward, thinking that it was safe. So they've just moved everybody into open, dead ground. Dead being quite a good word for it. And they're going to get absolutely smashed here. You might be able to get shots on them just to turn them away so they don't fire at us. Okay, you pull back into cover. And let's try to take out Smith. They're trying the same again. We do have a hole in our line here. They can't see Walton. If they go for it, they go move Walton now into... well, no, Walton can just take shots from where he is. Bring our skirmishers around. Try to get some flanking shots. Try to turn Adams away again. We can bring Loomis right up to there. Are you taking shots? Not quite. I think you are either. So you halt where you're going. You remain hidden. Johnson has remained hidden. Actually, they're out of cover there. If they move forward, they're going to get into cover. Let's move you forward into them. Let's try and move you at the same time to get a flank shot. No, I didn't quite get there. No idea what that maneuver was. I mean, it looks pretty, but if it works, it works. Let's try and move you back. Let's get you hidden. You're hidden, you're hidden. You're hidden, you're hidden. If we can get re-hidden again, they're going to move back out into the open. And we'll mess them up. Again. There we go, fall back. Actually, you fall back across the river. Let's try and drag Adams into the range of Walton. Again, on up him. You're all hidden. And here's the cannons. I'd really like you to be out of range before they open up on you. That wasn't too bad. We've had worse. Alright, so we've routed the cannons. What way are you going? Let's keep up. some fire on these cannons. Let's not allow them to reset themselves, because if they do, they're going to canister you in the face. And we're back playing this game of hide the armies. Can't believe they're falling it for it again. Come on, Scott. Route. Yeah, you're going to need to fight them as well. Nope, get back in there. So we've suddenly been seen. Walton's suddenly been seen. We'll pull Daniel's skirmishers out into the open. Try to get flanking shots there. Alright, routed again. Good. All the cannons have been routed. These brigades are just stuck in no man's land. It's a bit sad to see. Yeah, we'll push this advantage now. I think I've just heard a charge somewhere. Yep. Right, fall back. Okay, so that one's been routed out of there. Let's pull you back, because you're an exposed flank that I think Jones is about to take advantage of. Yeah, let's start pushing this. Obvious advantage in terms of numbers. We'll get across the dead ground whilst they're still busy routing. We'll continue to press. You try to take out Scott, keep him routing. Everyone else firing into Stuart. Alright. Owl seems to be doing alright there. We're hidden, good. Get back in there. Let's open up this this forestry area and try and snipe those cannons again. I'll get them running. That's pretty much dealt with. It looks like they're going to be running off into a flank over here. Let's make sure we keep eyes on. See where they go. Let's try to get you into some kind of cover. A little bit of a cornfield there. And let's keep these cannons moving. You move. You move. Daniel's going to get squeezed out there. And let's try take advantage of. I think Brown's looking the other way. Nope, he's just turned around. Let's go. There's going to be a gap here. Let's push Daniels into that. Let's turn the cannons away. Alright, buck cannon's done with. I'll take out the commander. Okay. Oh, we can't. We'll just get flanking shots into Donaldson instead then. Iron Brigade, you're getting squeezed out as well. Let's push you. All of you across here. Looks like they're running for the corner. I will interrupt these cannons again. So have you moved up? And you. Alright, so our skirmisher is going to identify what's over here. We've got the Iron Brigade and Daniel even, heading that way. No, just shoot them. Alright, time to push this, I think. Let's get Kelly across the river and into those woods. We've turned those cannons around, so let's fall back before we get graped in the face. They can't see us. Then they'll slowly start to turn the cannons back around to face what has been seen by the enemy, so all of this. And then we can come back in. Interrupt them again. Stop them from firing. Looks like you got engaged in some kind of melee. It's unfortunate, plus they're in quite a good spot over there, so let's take the defensive ground down here. Take shots into Donaldson. And let's get you moved up as well. Come on, let's get these routed all the way off the map. Nope. And let's start pressing in. So the cannons have been turned to face probably this direction. I don't know who they're aimed at. but we'll now stay here. We'll push Kelly in. No, we won't. We're all sitting here though. What's going on? Over this direction. Unfortunately, they found themselves in a really good position on a hill. We're in a bit of cover. They're probably in better cover. Nope. At some point, we'll unleash Walton on the rear end of Brown. But until then, our skirmishers can continue. Let's get you across the river. So run you up there, followed by you. I will just try to push people into this gap. Wagner. Let's keep these cannons from firing. Now. How are we getting on to bed? What is this? What have you done? Terrible, terrible things. Oh, keep going. You're right up to the edge of those. We've lost sight of the cannons, which isn't a good thing. Let's get Daniels into the side of Adams. Kirk, I want you across that river before Brown can get there. Try route these cannons again. The more they route, the less they're inflicting morale damage on us. Andrews is wounded. Where's Andrews? He's up here somewhere, isn't he? Yeah, he's in the vanguard of... well, he's causing a pretty good distraction. You there, you into the gap. Let's get you across this river. And firing into an exposed Smith. You concentrate on Brown. important. Let's push you out into this field. You into that field. Let's continue. Cannons will be down here somewhere, so we'll interrupt them again. I need you to be chasing them. I want you all the way through that. Might even capture some supplies. Let's move you forward and you. It's not exactly defensive terrain down there, but I think the battle's pretty much won. Move you up while Stuart's chasing Andrews. He'll have his back turned to you. And I think that's pretty much about it. Not long to go. Let's get flanking shots there. Flanking shots there. And capture these supplies. Oh, there we go. Done. It was a bit of a weird setup. I didn't know where the enemy was going to come from, but we adapted to it. Wow, Wagner did really, really well. 1400 kills for the loss of only 44. Johnson as well, even though he got himself wounded. How did our cannons do? I did alright. Did okay. Andrews got himself wounded. That's fair enough. He did well enough. He did. Actually, no, he did really well. Wagner's been promoted to a Major General from Brigadier General. And we captured a few things. Rescued a few Harper's Ferries. Did need them. Got 82,000 for that and an additional 5,200 men. Gained 5 reputation. We will accept that. Right, Andrews. Who can we put in there? There's nobody. Well, we'll fill out with dudes first. And then we'll buy an officer if we need to. Wagner is now at 3-star, so we'll grab Sharpshooter, Spotting plus 10, Efficiency plus 15, Firearms plus 5, or Elite, Morale, Stamina, Melee, Morale, Stamina, Melee, Efficiency plus 10. But that spotting though. Firearms and efficiency. Firearms is already mega high, so we'll be wasting 3 of that firearms. Efficiency plus 15. Efficiency plus 15. We'll go for the extra efficiency. And then fill him out with veteran because he's very close to losing Kirk, and give you rookies. Andrews, again rookies. Johnson, same with you. 19, 13, any in the shop? Nope. Everyone else has 19. Give you rookies. Can't. Not enough rifles. Andrews. Let's just buy someone in, shall we? Who's got the best beard? Of the Brigadier Generals. Probably Garfield, actually.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I know. Okay. Second Corps. Let's get you up to 19. Carry. There's none in the shop. Let's get you up to full accompaniment. They only have the Springfields, but that's fine. Nope. Put you down until you keep the endurance. I'll fill you out with veterans. Hood did really well in the last battle. Well, not last battle, the battle before. Fill you with rookies until you're on the verge of losing endurance.
Yes, sir.
Cap you out with veterans. Same with him. And Cabell. We're gone. Third goal. No one. And that. Ah, balls. Damn you. I've got a glass in front of my my screen. And it just obscures the bit where career is. I should probably move it. Cost of veteran recruits comes down. That's gold and recruits. Economy is a discount on stuffs. We'll go training. I should have applied it before I started spending things. Before I started filling up with veterans and shit, but what can you do? Sell them because they're crap. Sell them because we don't use skirmishers. We just detach them. Sell them because we don't use cavalry. Because they can't hold a line. And sell the 6-pounders because we have bigger guns. So we have a captain in reserve and Julian Andrews, who's a major general. He's just having his, I don't know, his leg put back together. And that, I think, is it for this episode, ladies and gentlemen. The next fight, we'll probably grab some more supply. What's the next fight? 3,500 rebel soldiers from the Virginia territories are currently amassing to move against your army. Really? Union taxes on all fronts, and this is why we cannot send you more soldiers. What we can do is send our drill instructors to help you transform your army rabble into a proper fighting force. Yeah, cheers for that. Drill instructors are just weird individuals. Alright. It was a -5. I thought it'd be minus 2.5% for Perryville, seeing as Antium and Antietam, sorry. Antietam was -5%, and that was a grand battle. I thought this would just be 2.5%, but it's not. It's we've cut them down by overall 10% size, and we have a 10% enemy army experience. We'll probably buy something for our reputation. We can spend 19. Hopefully we win. What could we get? Springfield 1861. You take a technology rifle that will rule the battlefield if you can afford it. Alright. New rifles. Can we give them to anyone? I think we filled everybody out, didn't we? Nope, we can give them to Cable. Alright, Cable. We'll give you these rifles.
Sir, yes, sir.
That relinquishes 1,970 Harper's Ferries back into the system, which means we can now fill out these troops. And that will do it. Oh, that will do it, I think. What do we have? Wow. 15,000 Springfield M1855s in the shop. That'll do. No. And we'll get some more supplies. Should probably spend this money and this and these people on something. We should probably get new divisions into the cause, but I'd rather a small, compact, well-trained, well-equipped force than just a million men that are just essentially just civilians in uniform. If we have too many people, it spreads that experience around too far. I'd rather 3-star units. So man for man better than the opposition. But that, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be us for this episode. The next episode is going to be Fredericksburg, which is another grand battle. I'll have to have a look and see what Fredericksburg was all about. But until then, do take care.